What's the number one key to a successful sales conversation? It's asking the right questions. And in this video, I'm gonna give you 8 of the best questions you must ask in every single conversation. You ready to dive in? First question, why reach out to me? All right. I like to ask this just from a very curiosity standpoint. Like, there's a lot of business coaches out there. Why'd you reach out to me? All right. That's a simple question because I'm curious, have they shopped the competition already? Right? How come I'm on their list? Or are they shopping the competition and I'm just one of 4 or 5 people they're talking to right now? Really valuable question. Question number 2, why not work with me? It's kind of a weird question, but it will get them to tell you anything that they're concerned about, which you want to address earlier than later. By the way, having the tougher conversations earlier, if you're skilled at addressing this early on, guess what it does? It creates quicker connection and quicker trust. That's why I don't like to beat around the bush, all right? Any reasons why you wouldn't want to work with me? Yeah, I'm thinking about doing ads, and I don't think that you're the ads guy. Hey, you're right, we're not the ads people. We do help our students do ads when they're at 100K per month. Wow, he just told me the straight up truth. Now the individual has more trust with me. I say, hey, if you're looking for like the best ads program in the industry, I'll tell you who to go hire. It's actually my buddy Rudy over here. He's the guy, right? And I just literally recommend somebody else. It's like, well, if I'm not there yet, then let me hear what you have to say. I've overcome the objection and I have created an opportunity to create more trust. Question number 3, any reason why right now wouldn't be the right time to get started? So what I want to find out is the timing right. I don't want to wait till the end of the call to find out that they're about to go on a 3-month vacation to the Philippines and they don't plan on working out while they're there or doing their business while they're there and they're going to come back in January. I want to address this right now. Any reason why right now isn't the right time? Because I want to find out if we should postpone this conversation or if we have to get them to see that they can do this thing that we're trying to do together on limited time and get their confidence up that, hey, you actually don't need 2 hours a day to do this. If it's a fitness program, you don't need 3 hours a day to do if this is a business program. I got to address that early on. This is one of my favorite questions, number 4. So what do you need to know to make a decision today? Oh, listen, I don't like selling people. I hate selling. I like helping people make a decision. And I'm fine. I like to say, hey, listen, by the end of this conversation, you'll either talk your way into doing this or you're going to talk your way out of doing this. I am completely detached from the outcome. I just want to help you make the right decision for your right life. Does that sound fair? Now, would I love their business? Absolutely. But listen, I don't want to have anybody's business because I have to convince them. I want them to convince themselves. So that's why I asked that question. So what do you need to know today to make a decision? All right. I want them to bring up what's at the top of their mind. I don't want them to keep that buried until the very end. Well, the investment's going to be big. Okay, cool. We're talking about money. Well, what if they say I need to talk to my partner? Geez, well, maybe we should get them on the phone right now before we trek into a 45-minute conversation, right? So I need to know exactly what's important to them. Next question is, are you the decision maker, right? If they're not, then we got to find out why not, all right? Or, hey, listen, do we need to pause this conversation? I don't want to pursue, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste our time. Would you like to postpone this until another day where we can get the decision maker on this phone? And you need to isolate that, right? Because you don't want them saying later on that I need to think about it or that I need to talk to my spouse, because they're telling you right now they do have the ability to make the decision. And when you inform them, again, I'm not here to sell you, I'm just here to help you make the right decision for your right life, then they're going to see you as a partner and not as a closer. All right. If this doesn't make sense, I'm going to be the first person to tell you, listen, this program doesn't make sense for you. Hey, you don't need to think about it. You just need to make a decision, right? Thinking takes half a second. So the whole point of the conversation today is to make sure you have all the information available to make the right decision. Okay. Does that sound fair? Does that sound reasonable? Right? And you're getting those commitments along the way. Next question is, what will you do if you don't do this? I actually like to add this earlier on in the conversation. Most people add this at the end when there's an objection and they're trying to close. I want to find out, okay, cool. So you want to grow your income to this amount, or you want to lose this amount of weight, whatever your thing is. Just ask out of curiosity, just curious, like, what happens if you don't do this? Right? I always want to know the consequences. What happens if we stay in the hell and we don't move towards the heaven, right? I want them to know that if they say no, if they say I want to think about it. They are saying yes to their hell. They are saying yes to their struggles. They are saying yes to their frustrations. I just want them to be clear that they are aware that there's a cost of inaction. All right. I like to, in business, I like to talk about the ignorance tax, that every month that goes by without achieving your goals, you're not saving money, you're losing money. All right. And to know what that number is, there's a consequence, there's a price to pay for not taking action, and it's always bigger than the price of taking action. Next question, do you think my team and I can help you achieve these results? This is a great question because they're gonna now tell you what they might feel is missing in the product. They might say something like, well, like, how does the support work? Or like, are you just gonna make me watch videos? Or what if I have a problem? Or am I just gonna be a number in your program? Or hey, this happened in my last experience, I'm worried this is gonna happen again. So I always ask this question, do you think I could be the person that helps you? And this will help you smoke out anything you haven't discussed around some of the deliverables in your program, addressing some of their specific problems. And then my final question, I love asking this one, is so what's most important to you in a coach? And then you could follow up with that one by saying what's not important to you in a coach. Because a lot of us, when we get ready to present our program, we'll talk about like 7 different things. They can't remember them all. So they just get confused, and a confused mind doesn't make any decisions. All right. So what we want to do is only talk about the deliverables in your program that are related to the things that they want most. So if somebody says, hey, in the last program I was in, all they had was group coaching. I'm like, hey, group coaching is fantastic. I totally understand that you get, kind of a vague answer, good answer, but not a great answer because it's not personalized to your journey. Would it be helpful if we provided you your own dedicated coach who was invested into your journey and learned your business, and you wouldn't have to re-explain everything every time you get on a one-on-one coaching call like the last program you were in, because they just bounced you around from coach to coach? Would it be helpful if you had your own dedicated one-on-one coach? Oh my gosh, tell me more about that. We have a kickoff call where we'll give you your exact marching orders, and we'll tell you the only trainings you need to watch in order to get started. That actually happens on your one-on-one onboarding call. Okay, fantastic. So by asking these questions, I can keep the conversation productive and moving down the field towards the end zone. So those are my favorite questions to ask. I really like streamlining the conversation to the things that will help them most make a decision. So that is the entire crux of our presentations and teaching our students how to close effectively on the phone. I hope those questions were helpful for you. I would love to know, what was your favorite one in the comments below? And if there was any question that I missed that you find really helpful, let's share it with the community. Drop your favorite question below. Hey, if you got this far in the video, you're obviously serious, and I want to give you a gift, a free no-nonsense sales script that will help you close more deals. And all you need to do is click the link on the screen or the first link in the description. It'll take you to a page where you can opt in and get a killer script, line by line, no guesswork. Follow this thing and you will make more money. Your conversions will go up to 50%, maybe even 70, 80% with this script. Again, it's just a gift, a token of my appreciation for your attention on my work and trusting me and wanting to take the next step together. So download that right now while it's free for a limited time, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.